Fellow Druids, welcome. It's getting to that time of year where everything goes dark, everything dies off. This is the time for going inwards, for going quiet. We've got Samhain upon us at the end of the month. I know from at least the last decade of my spiritual practice, which is heavily meditative, I guess I'm heavily meditated, you might say, a lot of the time, that I notice the waxing and the waning of the summer sun and how that keeps me away from inner work and inner practice. I have recently, along with David and Ian, taken over the rituals for the Gary Oak Protogrove, for running those for Diane. She's gone to sunny shores, and one of the things that's a part of the ritual that we do is, certainly at the moment, there's a meditation in there to ground us. It's Twin Powers meditation. It's kind of common in the pagan world, but I would like to run us through it this evening. So please pull up a chair or a cushion or stand. Find somewhere where you can be quiet for a few minutes, and we'll run through the Twin Powers meditation, and then I will discuss it a little bit further. So, and this is directly from one of the scripts, the script for the last, the Mabon ritual that we did last. Druids, stand with your feet solidly on the earth. Close your eyes so that you may see inward. Breathe in the scent of the Earth Mother. Hold her magic in your lungs. Feel it. Fill your body. And then release that breath to the sky. Breathe the scent of the Earth Mother. Hold her magic in your lungs. Feel it fill your body, and then release the breath to the sky. Breathe in the scent of the Earth Mother. Hold her magic in your lungs. Feel it fill your body, and then release the breath to the sky. Before you, you see a meadow in the summer sun, lush, green and beautiful. Across the meadow, a figure approaches. She too is lush and green, luminous and beautiful in the summer sun. She takes your hand and leads you across the meadow and into the forest. Together you walk along the path, and from between the trees, the nature spirits gaze at you. She leads you to a pond. In the centre of the pond is an island with an ancient Gary Oak. Hand in hand, you float across the pond and step foot upon the soil. You look around and realise you are now alone with the Ancient One. You run your hands along the rough bark, feeling every bump and edge. You turn your back and lean against the tree. The ancient Gary Oak absorbs you and becomes one. Your blood mixes with the sap. Every cell in your body melds with that of this ancient tree. Your legs stretch down into the earth as roots, past the soil, through the bedrock, and into the deep waters upon which the earth floats. Breathe deeply and feel the energy of the Earth Mother. Feel it flow up through your roots and into your body. Feel the energy swirl through your legs, up into your hips, filling the cauldron that sits in your groin. Feel the energy swirl through your belly, up into your chest, filling the cauldron that sits in your heart. And feel the energy swirl up your neck through your face, filling the cauldron that sits in your head. Feel the energy spill out of your head and surround and protect you the way a shell protects an egg. Your arms stretch up as branches into the sky, touching the sun, the moon and the stars. You have become the tree. And as the tree, you have become the grove. And as the grove, you have become the forest. And as the forest, you have become all forests that spread under the sky, Father. Feel the energy swell down through your scalp around your cranium, filling the cauldron that sits in your head. Feel the energy swell down your neck and through your chest, filling the cauldron that sits in your heart. Feel the energy swell down through your belly, around your hips, filling the cauldron that sits in your groin. Feel the energy run down your legs and spill out of your feet and surround and protect you the way a shell protects an egg. You will remain as this ancient Gary Oak throughout the ritual. Now open your eyes. And you see, I find there's a lot in there when I come to this that is super comparable to different other systems. I mean, all is one in various different unique avenues, so it's going to be a couple of the ways that I got to Druidry, like I said, involve being fairly into meditation. And so this is something that I'd like to pick into a little bit further. I've spent a bit of time working with the Buddha, also spent time working with more tantric yoga kind of system. Got the start of the training course in that actually. But yeah, there's all these things and there's so much commonality. So we think in yoga, you think about the chakras, you think about the cauldron of the heart, the cauldron of the head, right? The cauldron of the groin, right? They're your three centers. Or maybe you could argue the divinity was somewhere else and that the head was a different one, but you're splitting hairs. And I just find it all so interesting that I'd like to talk about it more, and I'd like to delve into it more, and I'd like to share it a little bit more. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to share some meditations with you. This was the Twin Powers meditation that we perform as part of the rituals. But there's so many ways, like I say, to frame that. I've been, before I saw this, before I read it to present it, I was working on something that I would call the cosmic mind meditation, which kind of works us through the chakra system, works you up and down the energy systems, trying to get everything moving and going. One of the things that all this does lead to, it leads to an improvement in intuition. We kind of practice our intuition in a lot of different forms. One of the things I'm going to leave you with tonight is that just before I set up to record this, I have an oracle deck that's based in the Hindu pantheon, and so let's ask cosmic mind, let's ask the great spirit who we want by our side tonight. And I pulled this guy out. Oh, this is the goddess actually. This is Vriaman. Now essentially oneness splits into duality, and within the Hindu pantheon that's Shiva and Shakti, consciousness being male, Shiva, Shakti being power, feminine energy, and they, if you listen to their tales, they go and romp around, but they transmute, they change figure, they die off and are reborn again in new ways to kind of tackle different situations. And so tonight, when I asked who we should have with us, and we got Vriaman, who I haven't pulled out of that deck before, so it was interesting to see that Vriaman is a protector. She protects magic, she protects against dark magic. So I thought that was really cool, because I don't really talk about magic very often, and we clearly mention it in the ritual. It's part of the wording in there, so they all know what's going on. They're all with us. Yeah, let me know if that landed for you. I am, like I say, looking to teach meditation, so this is maybe one of the places that I could do that, to be able to guide people through the energy system that is ours, is a privilege to me, and to be able to see how it works, see how it opens people up. It's amazing. It's a blessing. I'm blessed. Thank you. I will see you again soon.